Namah Parvati Pataye Govindanam Sankirtanam.
Ram Ram, Sri Mahaperiva Sharanam, தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி, எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி, ஹரணம பார்வதி பதையே ஹர ஹர மகாதேவா, கோவிந்தநாம சங்கீர்த்தனம், கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா, ஜானகி காந்த ஸ்மரணம், ஜெய் ஜெய் ராமராமா. Sri Mahaperiva Sharanam. Wish you all a happy Makara Sankranti, happy Pongal everyone. With Mahaperiva's Anugraham, we have gathered here to learn about the significance of Makara Sankranti. Today is an auspicious day for the Hindu community that are residing all over the universe. Makara Sankranti is the auspicious day when we perform our pujas, our devotion for Lord Surya Narayana. We just completed learning some of the essence, the key message that was conveyed to us by the great Andal, the Goda Devi, and also we enjoyed the meaning of both Tirupavai and Tiruvampavai just recently. What we learned out of Tirupavai and Tiruvampavai both is Lord is the Veda Viluporul. Bhagavan is our ultimate seed, the source object for the entire universe. Veda Viluporutkal Padinom Kettilayo is what Manikya sung about Lord Parameshwara. Veda Viluporulai Vinnuku Oru Marundai is what Manikya referred to Lord Parameshwara as the Veda Viluporul. Andal said, Vedam Anaithukum Vittahum Kodai Tamil Ayyindum Aindum Ariyada Manidare Vayyam Sumappadum Vambu is what the Taniyan for Tirupavai says. Vedam Anaithukum Vittahum Villiputtur Veda Konur. So we time and again hear the reference to Vedic literature. The greatness of Vedas is what we need to understand. So since we just studied Tirupavai and Tiruvampavai, I would like to make references to a couple of Vedic evidences that are available to us through these hymns itself. We will enjoy that before we get into the significance of Makara Sankranti, because it has reference to the Vedic evidences, also has references to Makara Sankranti and the significance of Lord Surya Narayana Bhagavan. Remember, we studied in Tirupavai, Kisu Kisu Endru Engum Aanai Chattan Kalandu Pesina Pecha Aravam Kettilayo Peipenne is what Andal sung in one of her pasurams. Kisu Kisu Endru Engum Aanai Chattan. When she referred to Aanai Chattan, we also learnt the Aanai Chattan are the group of the family of birds referred to as Aanai Chattan Pakshis or Aanai Chattan Paravai or Aanai Chattan birds. They are also known as Bharadwaja birds. So why the Anaichatan birds are also known as the Bharadwaja birds. So there comes the reference to Bharadwaja Rishi. Bharadwaja, Saint Bharadwaja, Bharadwaja Muni or Bharadwaja Rishi is a great Rishi. And he started learning Vedas. So we have Vedic evidence about this instance that I am referring to. Bharadwaja Rishi started learning Vedic studies. When he started the Vedic studies, he kept on studying and he completed his entire lifespan of 100 years to begin with. So he spent the entire lifetime, and at the end of his lifespan, he hasn't completed it yet. So the celestial bodies, the entire celestial kingdom, were very happy about the dedication, about the commitment of the Bharadwaja Rishi. So as the messenger of the Trinity, Lord Parameshwara, Lord Vishnu, and Brahma, Lord Brahma, Devendra came to Bharadwaja Rishi. He praised him, appreciated his commitment and dedication. He said, "Oh dear Rishi, because of your commitment, we have decided, the lords, we have decided to extend your lifetime to another 100 years. So please enjoy your lifetime and we will again meet." So Devendra gave the boon to this great Rishi and he disappeared. Bharadwaja Rishi continues to learn Vedic studies because Vedic studies is all about understanding the Veda Viruporul, right? So Bharadwaja Rishi kept on studying, and then came the end of the second tenure, at the end of the 200th year, when he completed the second 100 years of his lifespan. He hasn't completed studying the Vedas, but he continued to study. Again, Devendra came. He said he appreciated his dedication, commitment, and he said, again, the Bhagavan has decided to extend his lifetime to yet another 100 years. Then he was given the third lifetime of 100 years. And Bharadwaja Rishi again continued to study. He kept on studying the Vedas. And then came the end of the third tenure. When he completed the 300 years of his lifespan, Devendra came and said, "Oh dear Rishi, you have completed 300 years of your lifetime. You haven't spent any personal time. You didn't enjoy any Lokatshemam. You just focused on studying the Vedas. You kept on studying the significance of Vedas. And here come now, you are at the end of your 300th year of your lifespan, and you haven't completed your studies yet. So we have decided to extend your lifetime by another 100 years. But before we grant that boon, what will you do if you are given another 100 years? Bharadwaja Rishi was completely focused on continuing to study the Vedas. He said, "No changing my mind. I will continue to. I'll be firm. I will continue to study Vedas only and nothing but Vedas. I will focus on study of Vedas is what Bharadwaja Rishi was adamant about. So he had a valid question back to Devendra. He asked, "Oh Devendra, then can you please answer this question for me? How much have I learned so far? Can you clarify that to me?" When he asked that valid question, it was a genuine question from the Rishi. Devendra took him to an area where he showed there was 3 huge mountains over there. These 3 mountains represented the 3 Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama Vedas. And the Rishi was asking, so how does these 3 mountains relate to my study of Vedas? He said, look, dear Rishi, you have learned only this much so far. And what did he show? He took a handful of sand at the base of the mountain, and he just showed, you have only completed studying 3 handful of sand. Volume of Vedic studies has been completed by you, and you still have so much to learn. Bharadwaja Rishi, he realized how huge, how voluminous it is to study the Vedas. And he did not give up. He said, even though I appreciate your gesture of extending my lifetime over and over and over, dear Devendra, I would like to continue with my studies, and I will do it forever. So this is a Vedic episode. This instance is available as an evidence in the Vedas, is what the research scholars are talking about. And this is also talking about the glory of Bharadwaja Rishi. Bharadwaja Rishi, that said, he is ever existent. He is continuing to study his Vedic studies, and it is still going on. That is why in Tirupavai, when Andal is referring to the Kisu Kisu என்று எங்கும் ஆனைச்சாத்தன் கலந்து பேசின பேச்சரவும் கேட்டிலையோ பேய் பெண்ணே. So I would like to take a pause here. How does ஆனைச்சாத்தன், birds that we understood as ஆனைச்சாத்தன் birds, are related to this Bharadwaja Rishi? ஆனைச்சாத்தன் birds are related to Bharadwaja Rishi because every morning Bharadwaja Rishi spent his entire lifetime learning only Vedas. When he continued to do that, when he did his Vedic Parayan every morning in the wee hours, he started and he ended the day. Again he started, he ended the day by doing only the Vedic studies. So these Anaichatan birds were so impressed with his Vedic studies, they ensembled on a tree near the place where Bharadwaja Rishi has been doing his Vedic studies, and they started, making vibrant, wonderful music-like sounds every morning, along with Bharadwaja Rishi, in tune with his Vedic recitation. That is why Anaichatan birds, they got the name as Bharadwaja birds. They are also known as Bharadwaja birds. So this is referring to both Anaichatan birds and the Bharadwaja birds, because every morning in the auspicious time, not only during the month of Margazhi, it is throughout the year, throughout the existence of this universe, the Vedic study is happening, and these birds are making their wonderful sounds. That is why Tirupavai Pasuram says, Kisi Kisi என்றெங்கும் ஆனைச்சாத்தன் கலந்து பேசின பேச்சரவும் கேட்டிலையோ பேய்ப்பெண்ணே. So the Bharadwaja birds are making, together along with the Bharadwaja Rishi's recitation, it is like a music concert. It is happening. That is why early morning it is so auspicious to get up, even after listening to that, the great concert that are performed by the combo of Bharadwaja Rishi along with the Bharadwaja or Anichatan birds. Is it not falling in your ears? Is what the Andal's Pasuram is highlighting to us. Okay, how does this now connect to the Vedic study by Bharadwaja Rishi? Is connected to the message the Makara Sankranti conveys to us, because Devendra is the one who appreciates the Vedic studies that are happening, and he is the one who gives the boon to this great Rishi. Okay, now having understood Devendra is the one who is the messenger for the entire the world of Trinity, and who is also giving great boons, who is the Adipati, who is the Lord for the Devaloka, the Amaraloka. He is the king of Devaloka, Devendra. And there we find also he had a brother. His brother's name is Upendra. Devendra's brother, his name is Upendra. Who is Upendra? Upendra is the Vamana avatar of Lord Mahavishnu. Upendra and Devendra are brothers. So we learnt about Trivikrama Avatara, Vamana Avatara also in the Tirupavai. Ongi Ulahalanda, Uttaman Perbadi, Nangal Nampavikku, Chatti Neer Adinal, Thingindri Nadellam, Tingal Mummari Peide, Ongu Perinjannal, Oodu Kayaluhala, Punguvalai Podil, Purivandu Kanbaduppa, Tengade Pukkirundu, Sirtha Mulai Patri, Vanga Kudam Nereikum, Vallal Perumpashukal, Ningada Selvam, Niraindelor Yembavai, is what we learnt in the third Pasuram, which is also the Pasuram that is given to the world to bless the community by Andal. So again, after a brief pause there, now we are getting back to the Bharadwaja Rishi, his Vedic studies, how he got blessed by Devendra, and how he is continuing with his studies of Vedas, and what is the purpose of learning Vedas. Again, we get the answer, understanding the Tirupavai, Tiruvambavai, the great hymns conveyed to us by the great saints. Now, the purpose of learning Vedas is to get Tejas. The purpose of learning Vedas is to attain bliss. The bliss, attaining bliss, or to attain Tejas is what again is referred to Andal by Tesamudayai. Tesamudayai, Tiravelor Yembavai is what she is referring. Tesam means Tejas. How do you attain Tejas? By performing tapas, penance, or contemplating upon the Vedic studies. And how can one attain Vedic studies? How can one take up the studies of Vedas? Even Bharadwaja Rishi himself, he is not able to complete. How can an ordinary man, an ordinary human community, how can they conduct Vedic studies? It is only through performing, doing pujas for the great God, like Surya Narayana. Lord Sriman, Surya Narayana is what we need to worship to get that Tejas. So now we get the link on how we should attain Tejas, because not every human being with their naked eyes can understand or contemplate on the Vedic studies. They should have some good evidence of, for their naked eyes, how they can visualize the Lord in this Kali Yuga. It is only through the Pratyaksha Deivam, Lord Sri Surya Narayana, is how one can attain Tejas. So how we perform the Vedic studies, how we attain bliss, it is all given to us through the simple format of performing the puja for Lord Surya Narayana. Okay, when we take up the puja or when we try to perform puja for Lord Surya Narayana, we must understand what is the significance of Lord Surya Narayana. Because remember, we studied about Devendra and his brother Upendra. We were studying about Devendra and his brother Upendra. Devendra, along with Upendra, they did the Surya Narayana Puja, and they started performing the Surya Narayana Puja on this auspicious day of Makara Sankranti. So that is the reason why Makara Sankranti is considered as the most auspicious day for Hindus, and we must perform our rituals, our devotion, our pujas for Lord Surya Narayana starting this day. And any auspicious activity we should take up starting this auspicious day of Makara Sankranti. So there are so many good information available about Makara Sankranti, and few tidbits on what this day is about. Sankranti in Sanskrit, it is the meaning of the word, the padam, Sankranti, is to cross into, and when we say Makara Sankranti, it means it crosses into, sun crosses into from Dhanur Rashi to Makara Rashi. So it is entering from southern hemisphere into the northern hemisphere. It is the star, it marks the or denotes the beginning of the Uttarayan Punya Kalam. So this first day of Thai, or the day of this Makara Sankranti, denotes the great beginning of the daytime for the Devas. Starting today, 6 months period is the daytime for the Amaras or the Devas that are residing in the Devaloka. And this is considered as the transition period when there is this Surya's chariot is making a transition from the Dhanur zodiac into the Capricorn or the Makara zodiac. And the other significance of this Uttarayan Punya Kalam is the most auspicious time when Bhishma, he decided to quit, when he decided to attain bliss. He waited for this Punya Kala to arrive, and this is when he got a boon that he should attain his mukti or moksha. So there are lots of wonderful pieces of information about this, the great auspicious time of Makara Sankranti. What is the most significant thing about this Makara Sankranti is Lord Sri Ramachandra Murthy, he performed his Surya Narayana Puja. He got the great Upasana from Agastya Rishi on the Aditya Hridayam, and he started performing his Surya Narayana Puja, and he won the king of demons, Arakas. He won the king of demons, who is none other than Ravana. This is again referred to by Andal in her Pasuram. Senrangu Tennilangai Setrai Thiral Potri. And remember we studied about the Mangala Sasanam yesterday. Andri Ulagam Alandai Adi Potri, Sendrangu Tennilangai, Setrai Thiral Potri, Pondra Chakadam Udaitai Puhal Potri, Kandrugunila Yerindai Kadal Potri, Kundru Kudaya Yedatai Gunam Potri, Vendru Pagaigadukum Nin Kayil Vel Potri, Endrendrum, Un Sevagame Eti Parai Hulvan, Indriam Vandom, Irangelor, Yembavai. In this Pasuram, she is referring to Sendrangu Ten Ilangai Setrai Thiral Potri, where she is talking about the Ravana Vatham by Lord Sri Ramachandra Murthy. Lord Sri Ramachandra Murthy, he performed Surya Narayana Puja, and through his tapas and through his penance on the penance and devotion for Lord Surya Narayana, he was able to conquer the king of demons, Ravana. Then the other important aspect of Makara Sankranti as an evidence that is available to us is Pandavas took up the prayer for Lord Surya Narayana Murthy, and they got their Akshaya Patram. That is the second evidence that is available to us. And then there is another evidence that we are getting to know through the Vedic evidences. There was a demon called Samban. This Samban, he got moksha by performing Surya Narayana Puja. That is also available through his Surya Upasana. He got many diseases, and his this Asura called Samban, he got all his diseases addressed, and he attained Mukti or Moksha by performing Surya Narayana Upasana. And then there are so many Vedic evidences that are available to us on performing Surya Narayana Puja, starting this Makara Sankranti day, how one can bestow, how one will be bestowed with Ayur, Arogya, Aishwarya, Prapti. This is what all the Vedic literatures are talking about. What is the significance of Surya's? What are some of these elements of performing Surya Narayana Puja is what we will next learn from some of the hymns that are available to us. And for want of time, for lack of time, we will only recite Aditya Hridayam towards the end of this session. Surya, he has got, again, I would like to refer to Andal's Pasuram that also talks about, the significance of Aditya Mandalam. Remember, we studied in the recent sessions. Muppattu Moovar Amararku Munsendru Kappam Tavirkum Kaliye Tuyilalai. We studied in the Kali Yuga, the best, the Lord that we should resort to for attaining Mukti is none other than Lord Krishna. But then she is saying, Muppattu Moovar Amararku, Muppattu Moovar Amarar. Who are the Muppattu Moovar Amarar? Which is 33,000 crore, 33 crore devas. And there are different communities. The 33 is split into there are 8 Vasus, the community of Vasus, Ashta Vasukal, 8 Vasus, 11 Rudras, there are 12 Adityas, and then there are 2 Ashwini Devas, total of 33. So the 8 plus 11 plus 12 plus 2 is what constitutes the Muppattu Moovar Amararku Munsendru Kappam Tavirkum Kaliye Tuyidalai. What is the purpose of the Trinity, Lord Mahavishnu, Lord Parameshwara? They bless the entire celestial bodies that comprises of these 33 crore celestial bodies. 33 அமரருக்கு முன் சென்று கப்பம் தவிர்க்கும், whatever grief they have, the Lord eradicates, removes the obstacles, the dukkha's for these 33 celestial bodies, and the Lord also blesses the entire community, the human community, the entire universe, all the 14 lokas that are created by the Lord. He blesses, and that is the reason we also learn from the பாசுரம் 33 அமரருக்கு முன் சென்று கப்பம் தவிர்க்கும் கலியே துயிலாய் செப்பமுடையாய் திரளுடையாய். He is the one who has the capacity to remove the evil, remove all the bad things for the entire community, and we attain bliss because of the God's grace, is what we learned. So not only learning the Vedic studies, but also performing the Surya Narayana Puja is considered equivalent to and as powerful as taking up the Vedic studies, is what we understand from learning the different hymns. So this auspicious day of Makara Sankranti, we must take up doing some of the great things like chanting the Surya Gayatri or chanting Aditya Hridayam, and we must also try to understand that the eyes of the Vedic Purusha, the Veda Purusha's eyes are considered as the Lord Surya is the key drishti for the Veda Purusha. That is why that's what we learned from Purusha Suktam. And also the tejas or the tesu or the brilliance or the valor that one can attain is obtained through the performance of Lord Puja for Lord Surya Narayana Murti. And when we do the Surya Narayana Puja for on a daily basis, starting this auspicious day, we not only get the blessings of Surya Narayana Murti, but also the ever brilliance, ever tejas that we receive also bestows us the best arogya, the best health, and the best ashta aishwarya saubhagya prapti. So this Makara Sankranti, when we do the puja, how do we do the puja for Surya Narayana Bhagavan, Lord Surya Narayana Bhagavan? Is also, we have lots of evidences on how we must perform the puja for Lord Surya Narayana Puja, for Lord Surya Narayana, starting today. We have to, when we remember, there are these 16 steps through which we perform pujas in our homes. The 16th step includes the Shodasha Upachara Puja, involves performing various Naivedyams. When we perform those Naivedyams, we should invoke both the Lords, Indra and Upendra. That is why when we offer our namaskaras, pradakshinas, we must always keep in mind Indra, Upendra, Sahita, Chaya, Samknya, Sameta, Shri Surya Narayana Swamine Namo Namaha is what we should invoke. So when we offer our prayers through flowers, through prasadam, through Naivedyam, starting today, we will, especially through, not only through this entire month of Thai, we should also, every Sunday when we perform the puja, we must offer our prayers to Indra Upendra Sahita Chaya Samkya Sameta Shri Surya Narayana Swamine Namo Namaha is what we should offer our prayers to the Lord Shri Surya Narayana Bhagavan. We also today, as an auspicious day, when we offer our prayers, we are offering the great objects. What are the great objects that we are performing our puja with? We offer pujas with Kudodakam, Ikshundam, Ardrakam, Haridrakam, Nalikeram, Kadalipalam, Sarva Amrita, Mahanaivedyam is what we are supposed to do. Meaning, Kudodakam, we offer Pongal today to Lord Surya Narayana. Ikshundam is the Ikshundam means sugarcane. We offer Ardrakam. Ardrakam, I'll translate as much as I can do. It is the inji in Tamil, they say Ardrakam. Haridrakam, it is the turmeric, manjal. And then Nalikeram is the coconut, the split part of coconut is Nalikera Kandatvayam. Kadalipalam, we offer bananas. And the Sarva Amritam we offer. Kudodakam, Ikshundam, Ardrakam, Haridrakam, Nalikera Kandatvayam, Kadalipalam, Sarva Amrita, Mahanaivedyam, Nivedayami is what we should offer to Indra Upendra Sahita, Chaya Samkhya Sameta, Sri Surya Narayana, Swamine Namo Namaha is what we should offer. And when we also offer our mantra pushpam, we should offer the flowers for Lord Surya Narayana. And when we do the puja, we must offer the great mantra pushpa samarpam, where when we do samarpayami through the mantra pushpam, we should also offer Aditya Hridaya samarpayami. So we will chant Aditya Hridayam in a few minutes. But before we get to Aditya Hridayam, I would like to also share some of the tidbits on Lord Surya Narayana, how he is performing. He is not only the Pratyaksha Deivam, he is one. Everyone in this world, in this universe, can have darshan of the Pratyaksha Deivam, Lord Surya Narayana. But he is also, there are evidences that Surya Narayana came into this universe to perform puja for the different lords. He performed puja for Lord Mahavishnu. He performed puja for Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva is the one who resides in the middle of the Aditya Mandalam, where there are, remember we studied about 11 Rudras and 12 Adityas. In the mandala that consists of 12 Adityas, middle of that mandala resides the Lord of Mangalatvam, who is none other than our own, is Namperuman. Namperuman is what we learnt in Tiruvambavai. Lord Isha, Lord Ishvara resides in the middle of, Lord Parameshwara resides in the middle of Aditya Mandala. So Aditya Mandalam, the owner of that Aditya Mandalam and the owner of the entire Navagraha Mandalam is Lord Surya. He has there are so many the great temples that are available to us to go and offer our prayers in this universe. One key temple that the rituals are talking about is the temple of Tirumangalakudi, where the Lord Prana Varadeshwarar is what the significance of this temple. It is where Prana Varadeshwarar, the meaning of Omkara happened. Prana Varadeshwarar also is blessing us. And in this Tirumangalakudi is where Lord Surya Narayana, the entire Aditya Mandala, they are blessing the entire community. So the greatness of this temple, it is the temple, it is the sthalam where there are multiple pujas have been conducted by the great Vedic bodies. One is Parikshit Maharaja himself, the king of Parikshit. He did the Surya Narayana Puja in Tirumangalakudi. Then in the same temple, Chitrangada Pandya Maharaja, he did the puja for the moon god. Then Pururvashu, the king of Pururvashu, he did the puja for Angaraka. And Devendra himself did the puja for the Brihaspati. And Dhumaketu, the Asura Dhumaketu, he performed the puja for Shukracharya. And Nala Maharaja, he did the puja for Lord Sanishwara. So the temple of Tirumangalakudi is the temple that we should also, keep in mind on this auspicious day. This is another evidence that we have. Remember, we studied about Surya Narayana and his chariot. His chariot has got only one wheel, but it has got 7 horses. And the deity that is the driver for this Surya Narayana chariot is Aruna. That is why we perform the Aruna Prashnam. When we perform the Aruna Prashnam in the Masi Masam, we also perform the Aruna Prashnam shortly in the next month. We will be doing the Ratha on the day of Ratha Saptami. We perform Surya Narayana Puja, which is a very auspicious puja that one performs. And though Aruna is the driver for the deity of Arunan, is the driver for the chariot, he does not have legs. He has only the chariot through which he makes his travel. And this chariot of Lord Surya is making the transition on this day of Makara Sankranti from the southern hemisphere into the northern hemisphere. And here comes the Uttarayana Punya Kalam. That is why for the next 6 months, taking up all of the auspicious activities, performing, contemplating upon the Lord Surya Narayana bestows the best health, the best tejas, the grace of the Lord Veda Vidupuram. So here comes the connection of how the Lord of Vedas, the Lord of Tejas, and the Lord of Bliss is all gracing upon their shower of grace on the entire human community on this great day of Makara Sankranti. And some of the great names that Surya has got as the owner of the entire mandala of Surya. He is also known as Pariti. He is also known as Arka, Aditya, Banu. He is also known as Bhaga. He is also known as Kamala Nayaka. He is also known as Martanda, Divakara, and there are multiple other Namavalis that are available. And Surya's consorts, they are Usha Devi, Pratyusha Devi, and Chaya Suvarchalamba are there, the 2 consorts that we learn about Lord Surya. And his sons are Lord Yama, the god Saturn, and Ashwini Deva, Sugriva, Karna. These are all the sons of Lord Surya. And Patra and Yamuna are the daughters of Surya god. And he is the one that owns the entire celestial bodies or the mandala of Navagraha. So Lord Surya is the one that's available as a Pratyaksha Deva to us all. And we must make use of, in this birth, we must do as much as, sincere, committed dedication and puja for Lord Sriman Narayana, Sriman Surya Narayana, starting this auspicious day. Let us all pray Lord Surya Narayana and invoke his blessings. With that, we will recite Aditya Hridayam and we will conclude our session for this day. I have pulled Aditya Hridayam text from prapatti.com. Please, I will give probably few minutes for all of you to pull the Aditya Hridayam from whichever site or book you have, and then we will start reciting Aditya Hridayam together on this auspicious day. திருநாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி, எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி, ஹரணம பார்வதிபதையே ஹர ஹர மகாதேவா, கோவிந்த நாம சங்கீர்த்தனம் கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா, ஜானகி காந்த ஸ்மரணம் ஜெய் ஜெய் ராம ராம. ஸ்ரீ அகஸ்திய முனிபேர் அனுகிரகீதம் ஆதித்ய ஹிருதயம். ததோ யுத்த பரிஷ்ராந்தம் சமரே சிந்தையா ஸ்திதம், ராவணம் சாக்ரதோ திருஷ்ட்வா யுத்தாய சமுபஸ்திதம், தைவதைஷ்ச சமாகம்ய திருஷ்டுமப்யாகதோரணம், உபாகம்யாம் அப்ரவீத் ராமம் அகஸ்தியோ பகவான் ரிஷிஹி, ராம ராம மகாபாஹோ சுணு குஹ்யம் சனாதனம், ஏன சர்வானரீன் வத்ஸ சமரே விஜயிஷ்யசி, ஆதித்ய ஹிருதயம் புண்ணியம் சர்வசத்ரு விநாசனம், ஜயாவகம் ஜபேன் நித்யம் அக்ஷயம் பரமம் சிவம், சர்வமங்கள மாங்கல்யம் சர்வ பாப பிரணாசனம், சிந்தா சோக பிரசமனம் ஆயுர்வர்தனம் உத்தமம், ரஷ்மிமந்தம் சமுத்யந்தம் தேவாசுர நமஸ்கிருதம், பூஜயஸ்வ விவஸ்வந்தம் பாஸ்கரம் புவனேஸ்வரம், சர்வதேவாத்மகோ ஹேஷः தேஜஸ்வி ரஷ்மி பாவனः, ஏஷ தேவாசுரகணான் லோகான் பாதி கபஸ்திபிஹ, ஏஷ பிரம்மா ச விஷ்ணுஷ்ச சிவஸ்கந்த பிரஜாபதிஹ, மகேந்திரோ தனதக் காலோ யமக் சோமோ ஹ்யபாம்பதிஹ, பிதரோ வசவக் சாத்யா ஹ்யஸ்வினௌ மருதோ மனுः, வாயுர்வன்னி பிரஜாப்ராணः ருதுக்கர்த்தா பிரபாகரः, ஆதித்யக் சவிதா சூரியः ககः பூஷா கபஸ்திமான், சுவர்ண சதுருஷோ பானுः ஹிரண்யரேதா திவாகரः, ஹரிதஸ்வ சஹஸ்ரார்ச்சிः சப்த சப்திர் மரீச்சிமான், திமிரோன்மதன சம்புஸ்த்வஷ்டா மார்த்தாண்ட அம்சுமான், ஹிரண்யகர்ப்ப சிசிரஸ்தபனோ பாஸ்கரோ ரவிः, அக்னிர்கர்ப்போதிதே புத்திரः சங்கக் சிசிரநாசனः, व्योमनाथस्तमोभेदी ऋग्यजुस्सामपारगः, गणवृष्टिरपां मित्रो विन्द्यवीति प्लवङ्गमः, आतपी मण्डली मृत्युः पिङ्गलः सर्वतापनः, कविर्विश्वो महातेजाः रक्तः सर्वभवोद्भवः, नक्षत्रग्रहताराणाम् अधिपो विश्वभावनः, तेजसाम् अपि तेजस्वी द्वादशात्मन् नमोऽस्तु ते, नमः पूर्वाय गिरये पश्चिमायाद्रये नमः, ज्योतिर्गणानां पतये दिनाधिपतये नमः, जयाय जयभद्राय हर्यश्वाय नमो नमः, नमो नमः सहस्रांशो आदित्याय नमो नमः, नम उग्राय वीराय सारंगाय नमो नमः, नमः पद्म प्रबोधाय मार्तांडाय नमो नमः, ब्रह्मेशानाच्युतेशाय सूर्यायादित्यवर्चसे भास्वते सर्वभक्षाय रौद्राय वपुषे नमः, तमोघ्नाय हिमघ्नाय शत्रुघ्नायामितात्मने कृतघ्नघ्नाय देवाय ज्योतिषां पतये नमः, तप्तचामी कराभाय वर्णये विश्वकर्मणे, नमस्तमोभिनिघ्नाय रवये लोकसाक्षिणे, नाशयत्येष वैभूतं तथैव srijati prabhuhu payatyesha tapatyesha varshatyesha gabastibihi yesha supteshu jagarti bhuteshu parinishtitah yesha yevagnihotram cha palam chaivagni hotrinam vedascha kratavaschaiva kratunam palam evacha yani krityani lokeshu sarva esha ravi prabhuhu yena mapatsu kritreshu kantareshu bayeshu cha kirtayan purushakaschin navasidati raghava pujayasvaina ekagro devadevam jagatpatim etatri gunitam japtva yuddeshu vijayishyasi asmin kshane mahabaho ravanam tvam vadishyasi eva muktva tadagastyo jagama cha yatagatam etachrutva mahateja nashtashoko bhavattada dharayamasa suprito ragavah prayatatmavan adityam prekshya japtva tu param harsham avaptavan trirachamya shuchir bhutva dhanur adaya viryavan ravanam prekshya krishtatma yuddhaya samupagamat sarvayatnena mahatavade tasya dhruto bhavat ataraviravadan nirikshya ramam muditamana paramam prahrishyamanah nishicharapatim samkshayam viditva suragana madhya gato vachastvareti iti aditya hridayam samaptam. Dear devotees, having recited the Aditya Hridayam, it is also very auspicious to recite some of the the same pasurams that are offered to us by the Samaya Kuravargal. The four Samaya Kuravas, Appar, Sambandar, Sundarar, Manikyavasigar, they have also gone to all the different temples. Remember, we studied about the different temples that are available in the South India. If we cannot travel to all these temples, at least contemplating on these temples where Lord Surya Narayana himself, performed puja, to all these same temples, the Samaya Kuravargal have gone and performed pujas, and they have sung pasurams. And some of the key Surya Narayana temples are the one. There are 6 key temples that I would like to share with you, which is where Lord Surya Narayana himself, he performed his puja for the respective deities, especially for Lord Parameshwara. So Surya, he appeared, he came down to this earth to perform the puja for Lord Parameshwara in these temples. One is Tirunageshwaram. This is this Tirunageshwaram temple is there near in the Tiruvallur, the state of Tiruvallur. It is near Kundrattur, and Sekidar is the one who did the Pratishta. Sekidar, who gave us the Periya Puranam, he performed puja in this temple, Tirunageshwaram, and Lord Surya Narayana did his puja in the month of Masi in this Tirunageshwaram temple. So this is considered as one of the key Surya Narayana temple. The second temple is in the Tanjore state of Tanjore. There is this Thalam called Aduturai, where Surya Narayana, he performs the puja for Lord Parameshwara in the form of Apat Sahaya. He is the one who removes all the dukkhas and any dangers that might happen to the human community. So performing puja for Apat Sahaya is also considered same on this auspicious day. And the king of Vanaras, Sugriva, he also performed puja on this the auspicious sthala called Aduturai. It is also called Tennangaduturai, and the four Samaya Kuravas, they have performed puja here. The third temple is called Tirupunduruthi. It is in the northwestern part of Tanjore, and here the Lord Parameshwara appears as Pushpavananadar, and Lord Surya Narayana, he did the puja for Pushpavananadar along with the goddess. The goddess has got a beautiful name, Azhagal Amarndanayehi. Azhagal Amarndanayehi is what the goddess's name, and this is where Tirunavukarasar, he did the puja. And then the fourth temple is Tirukandiyur. We should also, this time permitting, visit Tirukandiyur. This is also the great sthala where Surya Bhagavan did the puja. It is also available. This temple is located in Tanjore. And the fifth temple is near Pudukkottai district. It is called Tirupunavasal, and the Bhagavan's name is Parampadinadar, and the goddess's name is wonderful name of Karunai Nayehi. And we must, the Lord Surya Narayana did the puja for both the Lord and the goddess here. The other important sthala is Sri Vaikuntham near Tirunelveli. It is also another sthala where Surya Narayana did the perform. Lord Surya Narayana himself performed the puja. And last but not the least, there is another important temple, which is the Vaidishwaran temple. It is near Nagapattinam, and this temple is called Pullirukku Velur. There are multiple references in the Thevaram for this Pullirukku Velur, because we got the name Pullirukku Velur because the name itself clearly states it is a combination where Pull did the puja, Rig did the puja, Vel did the puja, Surya did the puja, Angaraka did the puja. Meaning, remember, Pullum Silambinagan, Pullarayan Koil, Vellai Velisangin, Peraravam Ketile is what Andal is talking. Pull means Pachi, the birds. Pull. What is the pull that is referred by this temple? It is the pull is nothing but it is the reference to Jatayu. Jatayu. So Jatayu, Rigvedam, spear, which is the Ayudham for Lord Kartikeya. But Jatayu, Rigveda, the spear of Lord Subramanya, Lord Surya, Lord Angaraka. All these people together did the puja in the Vaidishwaran temple. That is why the Vaidishwaran performing pujas for Lord Vaidishwara. Lord Surya Narayana himself did the puja for Lord Vaidishwara, and it is advised that we pray Lord Vaidishwara on this auspicious day so that everyone will be bestowed with the best health. So with that little intro on those Surya Narayana sthalas where the Lord Surya Narayana himself did the puja, we will move on to reciting the Kolar Tirupadikam on this auspicious day. It is very on the day of this Makara Sankranti. It is very auspicious to recite the Kolar Tirupadikam. So we will at least recite the first Pasuram, the Veyuru Tholi Pangan, and conclude this session. Tiruchitrambalam Veyuru Tholi Pangan Vidam Bundakantan Miganalla Veenai Tadavi Masaru Tingal Gangai Mudimel Aninde Yen Ulame Pugundadanal Nyayiru Tingal Chevvai Budan Vyalan Velli Sani Pambirandu Mudane Asaru Nalla Nalla Avai Nalla Nalla Adiyar Avarkku Migave Veyuru Tholi Pangan Vidam Bundakantan Miganalla Veenai Tadavi Masaru Tingal Gangai Mudimel Aninde என் உளமே புகுந்தாதனால் ஞாயிறு திங்கள் செவ்வாய் புதன் வியாழன் வெள்ளி சனிபாம்பிரண்டும் உடனே ஆசரு நல்ல நல்ல அவை நல்ல நல்ல அடியார் அவர்க்கு மிகவே. With that, we will also sing the concluding pasurams. I'm going to refer to the links that were shared with me by Lakshmi Madam and Bhuvana Madam here. And we will just chant the three pasurams of the concluding pasurams the first pasuram I'm going to we will chant. போற்றியாம் போற்றி அருளுகனின் ஆதியாம் பாதமலர், போற்றி அருளுகனின் ஆதியாம் பாதமலர், போற்றி அருளுக நின் அந்தமாம் செந்தளிர்கள், போற்றி எல்லா உயிர்க்கும் தோற்றமாம் பொற்பாதம், போற்றி எல்லா உயிர்க்கும் போகமாம் பூங்கழல்கள், போற்றி எல்லா உயிர்க்கும் ஈராம் இணையடிகள், போற்றிமால் நான்முகனும் காணாத புண்டரிகம், போற்றியாம் உய்ய கொண்டருளும் பொன்மலர்கள், போற்றியாம் மார்கழி நீர் ஆடையிலோர் எம்பாவாய் is what we learnt in Tiruvambavai yesterday, and Tirupavai the last two. With that we will conclude this session. சிற்றஞ்சிறுகாலே வந்துன்னை சேவித்து உன் பொற்றாமர் ஏடியே போற்றும் பொருள்களாய் பெற்றம் வைத்துண்ணும் குலத்தில் பிறந்து நீ குற்றேவல் எங்களை கொள்ளாமல் போகாது இற்றை பறைகொள்வான் அன்றுகான் கோவிந்தா, எற்றைக்கும் ஏழேழ் பிறவிக்கும் உந்தன்னோடு உற்றோமே யாவும் உனக்கே நாம் ஆட்செய்வோம் மற்றைனம் காமங்கள் மாற்றேலோர் எம்பாவாய். வங்கக்கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனை கேசவனை திங்கள் திருமுகத்து செயழையார் சென்றிரைஞ்சி அங்க பறைகொண்ட வாற்றை அணிபுதுவை பைங்கமலத் தண்டரியல் பற்றபிரான் கோதை சொன்ன சங்க தமிழ் மாலை 30 தப்பாமே இங்கு பரிசுரைப்பார் 2 மால்வரைத்தோள் செங்கன் திருமுகத்து செல்வ திருமாலால் எங்கும் திருவருள் பெற்று இன்புருவர் எம்பாவாய். திருநாடு சிவனை போற்றி, எண்ணாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி, ஹரணம பார்வதி பத்தையே ஹரஹர மகாதேவா. கோவிந்தநாம சங்கீர்த்தனம், கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா. ஜானகி காந்த ஸ்மரணம், ஜெய் ஜெய் ராம ராம. ஸ்ரீ மகாபெரியவா திருத்தாள் போற்றி, ஸ்ரீ மகாபெரியவா சரணம். ஹரணம பார்வதி பத்தையே ஹரஹர மகாதேவா.
Thank you, sir.